first thing that I want to address from the chat is from Myth Cuttlefish saying define mass shooting first, as she kept on saying repeatedly. So what would you two both define as a mass shooting?
Personally,
a number or whatnot.
I would define a mass shooting as any shooting with the intention of killing any number of indiscriminate victims.
I would define a mass shooting as a shooting that has killed multiple people in any situation, but only after it has gone through, not with any intention, but only after it has gone through.
Nah,
would either of you put a number on how many deaths or injuries are required for it to be defined as a mass shooting, or deaths and injuries in a single incident? I mean,
I don't believe you need a single injury or death to have a mass shooting happen. All you need is the intent.
I would say if a mass shooting, the criteria for a mass shooting is having more than 2 or 3 people shot and killed.
So Miffed Cuttlefish asks, Ham, I'm 5'4" with 2 kids and a veg. The only thing that will keep me or my children from being harmed is from death, I think is what she meant to say. That can be resulted by me having a firearm.
Is that the only way, or is that the way that you focus in on?
It's in my opinion, it's the best way.
Or how about this? How about not have the criminal in the first place? How about we fix society overall? How about we make it
what?
So we have people who don't need to go out robbing, who don't need to go out, having to support their meth addict, meth addiction.
Oh my god! Oh. How about we just don't have criminals? Oh shit, Ham! Thank you for that. That was beautiful.
So you're going to ignore everything that I just said and just focus.
We are always going to have criminals.
Shut the fuck up!
Wait! Hey! Stop the over talking right now.
Yeah, Night
Shift. Do you have an actual argument, Night Shift?
Night Shift. You're going to ignore everything I just said.
Ham, I'm asking him if he has an actual argument.
And focus in on that one little statement, one little soundbite you're going to focus in on.
You're going to let him provide an actual argument? Night Shift, go if you have an actual argument to respond to that.
There is no argument. We are always going to have the criminal element in our society. We are always going to have that need for people to defend themselves. The only way that you do that is you fucking lobotomize everyone. It's not higher than ours. We actually have a higher welfare system than most nations on the planet per capita.
That's because our system is inefficient as fuck, because we have retards like you in Congress right now.
Penalty number 2, Ham.
Oh, shut the fuck up. We have...
What?
Really, nigga?
I got one question. After Night Shift leaves, do you want to transition the debate to between you and Trucker? Me let Trucker on and you debate him instead, Ham?
Fight me, faggot! Yeah!
He kind of wants to get on, and Night Shift is going to have to leave early.
So, why not? Bring in Trucker.
Trucker is on right now. And by the way, Trucker, I cannot condone that title right there, so I'm going to start you off with 1 penalty. So it's 2 Ham, 1 Trucker.
Worth it all the way.
All right.
I should get a strike for that photo, though. Let's be honest. I mean, just look at it.
I can't.
Oh, shit. No.
I can't see it.
Are you really going to risk my stream getting pulled down, you asshole?
They can't be pulled down for that.
So it appears that that Europe has more densely populated cities than the United States. So once again, why does Europe have 1/5 the murder rate that we do?
Okay, the fact that there is a handful of cities that have a higher density than American big cities has nothing to do with my point. As I said, we have more big cities than Europe does. We have it has nothing to do.
They're more densely populated.
Wait.
Well, a handful of them are. Okay, so as I said, the fact is we have more big cities than Europe does. That's why we have more murder. How highly dense, how highly populated the city is can contribute to the number of murders in a city. But what's going to contribute more is having a shit ton of big cities like America does.
And Europe is more densely populated.
Yeah, but it doesn't have as many big cities. And my point is that big cities equal murder. Your point is, well, there's a few more cities that are more densely populated. Therefore,
Trucker, whenever we're ready, there are some chat comments about the definition of mass shooting that I kind of want to bring up. Bringing that sub-issue up again.
Mass shootings in America are generally 4 or more. Other countries, by the way, there's no legal definition for a mass shooting. 4 or more in America is generally agreed upon by the academics.
Okay, so, all right. But to address the chat, though, Jeremiah Talk says, fuck the state. The FBI says 4 is a mass shooting. Ridiculous. And by extension, Pumpkin Road asks any number. So 1 person is a mass shooting? I think that question is directed more towards you, Ham.
Right. It's about the indiscriminate shooting at multiple people.
Ham's trying to claim intent describes a legal definition of mass shooting.
Is the bare minimum amount of deaths required to help define a mass shooting just 1 person dead?
You don't have to have anyone shot or even injured to have a mass shooting. It's someone coming with the intent to do a mass shooting.
Nobody has to be shot in a mass shooting. Okay.
So 0, basically.
Oh, so you don't care about those that are mentally unhealthy in the country. Good to know.
How fucking dare you accuse me of not caring about the mentally ill in the United States?
How dare you? How dare you? You want to clutch those pearls harder?
Tell me, well, what exactly would you want to do to help the mentally ill in the United States? Like, what actual thing are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. Therefore, I'm not going to act as if I know shit about the mental health.
Mommy, no, let's say you're a politician. What policies are you going to implement to help the mentally ill?
As I said, at this point, I will not posit because I am not a psychiatrist.
You don't need to be a psychiatrist or a psychologist. Yeah, the fucking fact is, how do you get those mentally ill people to see the psychiatrist or the psychologist so they can get help?
I would say probably something like what we had before the mass releasing of insane asylums done by the Democrats under Reagan.
So you're just going to have insane asylums, just lock them up for the entire lives in deplorable conditions?
No, I did not say that. I said something like. That does not mean exactly like.
Then define what you want.
I don't know. I'm not a politician and I'm not a psychiatrist. Therefore, I am not qualified to comment on these matters, and neither are you.
So the whole mentally ill thing is just a talking point for you to use, and you have no actual plan to do anything about it.
Why would I have a plan when I don't know anything about mental health?
Because
I've never suffered from mental health issues, unlike you.
Then why is it that like every time we have a mass shooting, every right wing goes, "Oh, it's a mental health issue. It's a mental health issue."
Because everybody that does mass shooting,
let's stop the overtalk right
here. I love you, Ham. I really do.
So mental health is funny to you.
Okay.
I think you're funny.
Okay, Trucker, calm
right.
down a bit, and I especially say calm down to Ham particularly.
All right. I'm done with this. Trucker's not an honest actor. he just finds this fucking funny.
Yeah, I'm an honest actor, and I find this funny.
No, you're not.
I try. Hey, okay, let's stop. So onto the substance of the issue right here. I'm sorry, I can't remember who was speaking and then who interrupted.
Me neither, but it was still great.
Yeah, it's great that you're laughing at mentally ill people.
No, I'm laughing at. Well, yeah, I guess I am laughing at the mentally ill, namely you. You
use them as a talking point. Yet
You know,
you have no plan, no intention ever helping them.
I would love to help them if I knew how. I don't.
But by the way,
I'm not qualified to comment on it.
Bullshit. If you actually did give a shit, you have some idea because you cited someone who would have an idea how to help them.
by the way, Trucker,
Yeah.
I gotta say, second penalty for calling Ham mentally ill, but
I'm sorry, man. I mean, facts, bruh. Facts.
Yeah, facts are inconvenient to you. I mean,
No, it's the fact that you're,
time I
you know,
point out the fact
ill.
that Europe has a far lower murder rate than the United States, you keep deflecting.
Yet you ignore the fact that every single academic ever says that doing a straight comparison of America's murder rate compared to other countries is a stupid thing to do because America has much larger population and a much larger
Europe
number
is
of
more
large
densely
cities.
populated. Your point is
Then why do the
irrelevant.
academics agree with me and not you?
What academics? You keep
Literally
saying
all of them.
What you keep saying
Literally all of
academics
them.
as if it means something.
I mean, college-educated professors that regularly release
Oh, the
studies
same
on these
college
things.
educators that you completely ignore each time we say, hey, climate change is actually a real fucking problem here. They're the same ones you ignore when it's inconvenient to you.
Mr. Strawman, give me a break.
First off, claiming
but-
I'm a climate change denier is not true at all. I've proven this throughout my history. Let me fucking finish.
Oh, bullshit. No, you've denied
Ham.
climate change.
Ham.
Hey, fuck
Oh,
you.
break your desk. Break your desk. Please break your
let
desk.
Trucker finish
Goodbye.
his point
Goodbye.
about.
You guys are not honest actors. Fuck you.
Rage quit. I actually kind of want to see here now if the guy if he blocked me on Twitter.
Oh my god, if he did, that proves he's the ultimate spurg.
Well,
he rage quits the stream and just blocks everyone.
He blocked me and he privated his Twitter right now.
What?
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Triggered much?
He privated his Twitter?
Look at that.
Oh, my God.
Oh, one moment.
No.
He,
Oh, wow.
he did! I got the spurg to private his account!
Oh, dude, I was bound to if you were here. Oh, my God, that's epic.
Life is wonderful!
It is. It truly is. Oh, my God. Oh.
Wow. Ham, you should have said no when I asked it's okay that if Trucker comes on and debates you. You should have said no, bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see his reaction, though, when you asked him? He was so cocky and confident.
So it's so smug. Ugh.